L-Carnitine is a supplement that's sometimes used to potentially help with weight loss. But how does it help and how effective is it? Hi, I'm Dr. Brian Young, a naturopathic doctor in Toronto. Let's take a look at L-Carnitine for weight loss. L-Carnitine is an amino acid used by our body to help convert fat to be used as energy in our body. It's involved in energy transport for fat cells. We naturally produce small amounts of it in our body. However, on occasion, we will need to get it from our diets. Can L-Carnitine be found in foods? L-Carnitine is mostly found in high concentrations in red meats, although it's also found in smaller amounts in other animal products like chicken, fish, milk, and cheese. Although vegan diets typically have low amounts of carnitine in them due to the lack of animal products, vegans usually don't need to supplement it since their body is able to produce enough. Carnitine is found in the highest quantities in red meat like steak or beef. On average, 4 ounces of steak provides about 100 milligrams of L-Carnitine. Most studies use a dose of around 2 to 3 grams of L-Carnitine per day. So to obtain a useful 2-gram dose of L-Carnitine, you'd need to eat 80 ounces of steak. That's 5 pounds of steak with a whopping 5,500 kilocalories. So if you wanted to take L-Carnitine like in the research studies, getting it from supplements is probably the easiest way to go. That being said, foods that contain L-Carnitine like red meats, chicken, and fish are good sources of protein for a weight loss diet and help to increase fullness during meals. How does it work? The most convincing uses of L-Carnitine in weight loss involve improving the efficiency of exercise to burn fat by helping to convert fat into energy. The idea is that by supplementing the body with large amounts of carnitine, the body is more easily able to pull energy from fat cells, leading to increased fat burning and usage during exercise. Some athletes take L-Carnitine to improve the intensity and recovery times of their workouts. L-Carnitine may also be beneficial to those with heart issues like angina or congestive heart problems and help these people to exercise more without tiring out as quickly. Side effects. Overall, it's pretty well tolerated. Some people will experience mild gastrointestinal upsets, things like stomach aches, bloating, gas, diarrhea, and nausea. At higher doses, it might also cause an unusual fishy odor to appear and can cause your pee, breath, and sweat to have a fishy odor. It's because L-Carnitine normally breaks down into another compound in the body. When you consume too much L-Carnitine, this breakdown product builds up and is excreted all over the body, like in the sweat and urine. This excreted breakdown product is what smells. Is L-Carnitine bad for your heart? There's some research that suggests that people with higher levels of L-Carnitine in the blood may be associated with a higher risk of cardiovascular disease. However, this is likely just an association rather than being caused by the high levels of L-Carnitine. Allow me to explain. You see, we already know that people who eat lots of red meat like beef and pork might already have a higher risk of cardiovascular disease. Red meat is high in L-Carnitine, so naturally, people who eat lots of red meat will have higher levels of L-Carnitine in their blood. It's more likely that the high levels of red meat are causing increased cardiovascular risks, rather than the high levels of L-Carnitine, which is just a byproduct of eating a lot of red meat. Finally, research shows that taking L-Carnitine supplements do not increase your risk of cardiovascular disease, and instead might actually be helpful for cardiovascular health. Is it effective? L-Carnitine appears to be the most helpful as an exercise aid, helping to slightly improve the intensity and duration of exercise. Whether this translates to weight loss probably depends highly on the exercises that are done. Unfortunately, when taken outside of an exercise setting, L-Carnitine doesn't appear to have much effects on weight loss by itself. Labeling L-Carnitine as a fat burner is somewhat misleading since it is involved with the fat burning process, but supplementing additional L-Carnitine doesn't seem to increase this metabolic process anymore. Should you try it? If you've already included exercise into your weight loss protocol and are looking for ways to improve your exercise intensity and duration to help burn more fat, supplementing L-Carnitine may help, particularly if you have some cardiovascular issues that make it more difficult for you to exercise. Or if you'd like to be more physically active and are on a diet that restricts animal products like a vegan diet, but your low energy and sore muscles prevent you from being as physically active as you'd like, L-Carnitine might improve your energy and help you to keep your level of physical activity high. In both cases, L-Carnitine would be helpful for weight loss mostly if you're already exercising regularly or plan to significantly increase your level of physical activity. If you're not physically active or just focusing on your diet for weight loss, L-Carnitine may not do anything for you. Do you use L-Carnitine for weight loss, and how have your experiences been? Let me know in the comments down below. And if you found this video helpful, please subscribe to the channel and leave me a like. Hit the notification bell if you want to stay up to date, and share this video with someone you know can use the help.